Hello, my beautiful people. Happy Sunday or whatever day of the week it is that you're watching me. Today, I'm probably going to talk about the most powerful and the most important subject that I have talked to until now. And that is the power of sharing your story to others, because you don't know who needed to hear your story in order to live a better life, or even who felt inspired by listening to your story. And how, power is authenticity. Authenticity is power. Only you can truly offer something to this world that nobody else can. And how to break free of shame, because honestly, shame is the most painful, intense feeling, where we feel worthy of love and belonging. And let me tell you that is one of the, if not the biggest thing that I've struggled with my whole entire life. How I broke free from this fear of speaking in public, how I became, this person that just sees love everywhere and that just sees opportunity everywhere, was truly to believing that I was worthy of love and belonging and connection. And one of the most powerful, role models that has really guided me has been Brené Brown. The power of vulnerability, daring lead, braving in the wilderness, the gates of imperfection. But anyways, I'm here to talk about, for the first time in public, about my story, and I hope that it empowers you to see that there is a way out. There is a way in where you can live a better life. There is a way in which you can begin to understand how you do belong in this world and how you are worthy of love and connection, no matter your past, because again, your past does not define you. And if anything, those things in your past that you think that are so horrible and so painful, and that make you believe that you are no longer worthy of the best that life has to offer, can end up being the greatest gift of life that they offered to you. Like, for instance, I can share things of my past that I used to be ashamed of. I used to be ashamed of growing up in a family that wasn't a nuclear family. Like, I didn't have a mom and a dad. I didn't grow up with my parents. I was constantly moving all the time, so I never truly had a home. And I remember, going to school, I felt so ashamed to tell people my truth. I would tell people that, yeah, I was living with my mom and my dad, and yeah, I had a perfect family, when in reality, I was moving constantly. I was raised by my grandparents, but also sometimes with my mom or sometimes with a friend. I truly just had no place. So, as a child, I truly believed that I did not belong anywhere, because, hey, there was like this idea of home was not like ingrained in my body. Like, I didn't perceive what home felt like. And when people said like, oh yeah, we're going back home, we're going this, where was home? And I was ashamed of that back in the days, years ago. It truly was something so painful for me, and I have also been sexually abused, and that to me was one of the most painful feelings, because I believed that I was not worthy of true love. I was ashamed because I kept on going from relationship to relationship, just looking for love, looking to be accepted, looking to be seen, looking to be heard. I didn't know that the only person that truly needed to hear herself and love herself was me, to me. My life truly changed, when I began accepting myself. And, I have also made poor financial decisions. I did not have the financial education, and I was also ashamed of that. I was the kind of person that would be so hard on myself for not having that money saved up, for not having those budget skills, for not having that financial education, for not knowing how to invest. I used to be so ashamed of those things years ago that truly it just made me feel like, hey, you know what? Maybe all of these things are signs that I just do not belong here. Like, there is no place in where I belong. You know, how can I connect to people if there just seems like something is wrong with me, you know? And that's what feeling shameful is, that you think that you're flawed and you think that you are not worthy of love and belonging and connection and of living your best life. And I'm telling you that that is further from the truth, because those things that happen in your past are actually what's going to unleash that power and that courage and those, you know, those gifts that only you can offer to life. And, you know, something else that I was ashamed of my past was being homeless. You know, all those poor financial decisions led me to being homeless at some point in my life, you know, led me to sleeping in my car, led me to getting married when I was 18. You know, I was also ashamed of that because I felt like I was unworthy of love and belonging to actually, you know, be who I wanted to be. And, you know, I also used to be a stripper back in the days, and I was also ashamed of that. You know, there was so much shame in all of my past decisions. And then years and years, you know, I have been working on myself. I have been working on reprogramming my mindset, you know, actually understanding and knowing that I am worthy of love and belonging and connection has truly what has changed my life. It's talking about those things that you're ashamed of. And I'm telling you, the moment that you decide to take courage, because again, it's not going to be easy. You know, the first time that you speak your truth or what it is that you're ashamed of to the world, or even to a friend, or to that person that you think that, hey, if this person does not, like, this person cannot find out this thing about me, because otherwise I'm not going to be loved, I'm not going to feel connected, I'm not going to feel accepted, so therefore I'm going to stay quiet and I'm just going to, you know, live below the things that I actually know that I want to do in life, because I feel like I am not worthy of going there because of all the shameful decisions and all the poor decisions that I made in my life. But guess what? No, life goes on. You know, you are capable of letting go of those things, even those painful, most hurtful things in your past. I'm telling you, you are able to see that all of those things that happen to you are actually the reason why you can be the most loving and giving person in this world. Why you can be actually what you ended up fearing the most ends up being the thing that you do so effortlessly. You know, for instance, for me, I promise you, I used to be the kind of person that would stutter, that honestly just no words came out. You know, I grew up not being able to voice my truth, to not be able to speak up for myself, to not, like, just this very restrictive childhood. And again, it's not you, you know, you were taught those things, but then again, it's also not for you to go and, you know, oh, then it's my parents' fault, it's where I grew up in. No, this is an opportunity for you to become aware that all of those voices inside your mind, they're not you. You were programmed, you know, those beliefs, those thoughts by people that surrounded you, you know, by all the information that you like had put in your mind, you know, whether it was watching the TV, whether it was your parents, whether it was whatever it was. But the thing is that you are truly capable of believing that, hey, you know what? It does not matter what happened in my past. I love and approve of myself, and I accept this wonderful, magnificent being that I am. Just as I am at this moment, I am perfect, I am loving, I am beautiful, I am valuable, I am worthy. And you can do it too. I promise you that all it takes is being willing to, because at first you are honestly your mind is going to go crazy. Your mind is going to say, no, there is no way that I can do this, because if I do this, my life is going to fall apart. What you end up realizing is that your life actually falls apart to then fall back together in the most beautiful, magnificent way, because now your life is filled with love and light. And now your life is filled with, you know, empathy and connection, and you're able to accept others no matter what. And that's honestly, that has been the part that has truly, that I said, hey, you know what, this is so worth it, because now, now I do see all my past experiences as gifts of life. And now I see, I sometimes even cry, of just joy and serenity, of this connection in my heart, of my higher self, of God, that thank you. Because if I wouldn't have gone through all of those experiences in my life, I would not be this person that I am today. I would have not done all of the things that I did in my past. There was just no way for me to have been here speaking to you the way that I am doing right now if life wouldn't have given me those gifts in order for me to contribute back, because I'm telling you, if you're listening to this, you are worthy no matter what. And I hope that you start believing it, because once you start believing it, not even believing it, knowing it, having this sense of security that you are worthy is honestly what propels you to live the life that you were meant to live. Anyways, I love you. I really, really do. And remember, share your story. Okay? There is so much power in sharing your story, because it inspires others. For instance, for me, when I read all those, biographies of people and all of the things that they went through, I started believing that, hey, you know what? I am worthy of love. Maybe I was taught, because I was taught as a child that, hey, don't ever say all those things that happened to you, because otherwise your life is going to be ruined. But then again, when you're able to let go and feel the pain, because it is very painful. It was so painful for so many years. There were so many years of darkness. There were so many years, I'm telling you, where I just didn't want to be here, and again, you are worthy of love and belonging and connection. No matter what you did or did not do, you still have the opportunity to think differently. You still have the opportunity to act differently. You still have the opportunity to live the best that you can, honestly, the best that life has to offer. And it is out there. It is waiting for you just to decide, hey, you know what? I don't care what. I am willing, even if it means risking losing friends, even if it means losing that relationship, even if it means whatever it means, I am willing to take that step of courage, because I rather take that step forward of courage and speaking my truth and speaking those things that I'm ashamed of, to break myself free. Because honestly, shame can keep you stuck forever in this space where you truly believe that you're not worthy. And day and night, that, hey, I really want to do this thing, but then you have this feeling and this intense feeling that, no, I cannot, because I did this in my past. And no, I cannot, because I am not good enough to do this. No, I cannot do that because I have not been a good partner. No, I cannot do that because I have whatever condition you have or whatever circumstance you have. And when you speak, when you speak your shame, you basically set yourself free, because you would rather speak up your shame. And I'm telling you, whatever happens out there has nothing to do with you. And I already said this in another video, but don't take anything personally, because even if people end up, even if you end up losing friends, I'm telling you, that's also the greatest gift of life, because the true people that are meant to be in your life will accept you exactly as you are. You know why? Because when you start speaking up your truth, you start attracting people that love truth, that literally live by their truth. And when you are the kind of person that lies, you end up attracting people that lie too. What do I mean by that? Because at the end of the day, we're all imperfect. I'm not going to tell you that right now there's not times where I do fall into the trap and I lie because I feel like, oh my God. And sometimes it's unconscious. Sometimes there's no intention behind it. But that's for another video. But I'm telling you, when you are that person that your main priority is to speak your truth. Your main priority is to lead with courage. You know, I'm going to talk about this in another video, you know, leadership and like how you truly can inspire those around you, and how I'm telling you, you can do it. You know, if I used to be the kind of person that didn't believe that she was worthy, didn't believe that she could speak up for herself, didn't believe that, honestly, she just felt like she was helpless. Like there were just no options. And I'm telling you, now in my life, no matter what happens out there, I'm able to feel secure and worthy in my body. And that is a feeling that it doesn't, like, it's better than anything out there, you know. And I'm not telling you that I do not feel pain. Yes, of course I feel pain, but now there is that pain with love, you know. And I feel like this is only a feeling that you're able to really sense. Like, for instance, when I'm frustrated at myself, I'm frustrated but with love. You know, when I'm impatient but with love. When I feel like, you know, I start to feel jealous, I am jealous but with love. When I start to feel that, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm getting distracted, I am distracted with love. And when I am feeling in love, I am in love with love. So imagine just how beautiful life could be for you if you allow it to be beautiful for you. Anyways, I love you guys. You know, you guys are amazing. And again, you don't need to feel confident to act confident. Start taking action and the feelings will literally be behind you. You know, these videos that I'm recording right now, I was not comfortable at all speaking up. First of all, the words would have not even come out of my mouth years ago, but now they are. Why? Because I started taking action towards what was actually important in my life. And yes, and in another video, I'm going to teach you about the importance of values and, you know, your life's intentions and your standards of integrity. Anyways, I am so excited. You know, I am so excited. If you're listening this, you know, let's grow together. You can do it. I believe in you. And if nobody has told you today, I'm here to tell you that I love you, and you are so, so, so worthy of love because you are love. Anyways, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And until next time, bye.